What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So let's talk a little bit today about what is happening here in the shop, what I'm working on, what I'm going to be working on, and just in general how things are going. So we got through the 48-hour group build. That was a blast. Thank you again, Craig, over at the Modeler. Definitely going to do that again next year. I have not had a chance to go through all of everybody's videos. I've watched a handful of them and commented on those, but I'm way behind. So I'm going to work on doing that actually tonight, catching up on everybody's video. It was a really cool experience. I get to hang out, via phone calls and FaceTime with some really cool people while I was working on it. It was just a really cool experience. I highly recommend it if you didn't do it this year. Jump into next year's. It's really worth it. It doesn't have to be an outstanding, bang up perfect kit. It doesn't have to be a complicated kit. Although I did see some guys doing some really cool stuff with kits that I would not attempt to build in 48 hours. That's for sure. So, anyway, let's move on from that. So I still have the Street Machine Nova going on. That is going really, really well. I've showed that a couple of times. We've got the body. She's ready to go. This has been cleared, wet sanded, and the only thing I haven't done is polish it yet, but it's also getting kind of dusty because it's been sitting on my bench for a while, but the body is ready to go. The interior is going together. I've got the door panels, like I showed before. Door panels detailed, a little photo etch speaker grills in there. I've got my shifter from VCG Resins. This thing's really cool. I'm hoping you guys can see it. I don't know how to hold on to it so that it's a little B&M shifter, and it is awesome. The detail on this thing is just rad. So we've got that ready to go. Also going to use one of the VCG resin steering wheels. I got that ready to go. All in all, going good. Still got a little bit of time. I want to have that finished by the show in October. Plenty of time for that. Let's move on to the Lamborghini. The wonderful, wonderful Lamborghini. I did some work on it. I worked on that paint job. I put a lot of time into it, and it just looked like crap to me. I wasn't happy with it, and I just was not okay with the paint job. So we stripped it, and we got it back down to bare plastic. We're just going to we're going to sand this, clean up the seams, the body seams a little bit, because those are still kind of full with junk, and just clean it up a little bit. Yeah, and we're gonna go with something simpler. I am going to work on the airbrushing, my airbrushing techniques. But this one's just gonna get it's gonna get a rattle can paint job, guys. I can do one of those really well. And I have to have this done by the show in October because this is the club challenge. So we're just going to get this done. So that's what we decided to do. Color-wise, I'm not sure. It might be a darker purple. It might be a really dark purpley blue. Not sure yet. But as soon as I know, I will let you guys know. And the next build coming up right away, gonna actually start it this week, is we're gonna build the 71 Boss 351 Mustang by Revell. Mark at Hobby Models was kind enough to send this over to me to do an open box review on, and I'm going to build it. I believe that there's a couple of other channels right now. I believe Craig at Craig's Corner is doing a whole build series on this. His channel, as you know, is more centered on watching builds, watching him build stuff. He gets into really deep detail. I'm not quite like that. I'll just build it, show you the highlights, tell you what I did real quick. If you want to see a really in-depth version of that, go over and check out Craig's channel. I'll link it in the description of the video. So he's doing a really cool job on this. I have decided that this car will be as close to Grabber Blue with the silver as I can find. I do have some paint on the way from Mark that's not quite Grabber Blue, but it's dang close. And this will be a box stock plus build for me. I'll detail the engine, wires, that kind of thing. Thinking about some resin aftermarket wheels, stuff like that. Kind of give it, I don't know, a Street Machine vibe. Shocking, I know, but that's what I do here. So look for that. Like I said, I'm going to start that this week, and you guys are going to be able to follow along with that. And I have a surprise build that's come up. I was on the phone with my friend Matthew over at Model Car Videos. We were just chatting, and I kind of was telling him how much fun it was for me to do the Mustang build that I did with my cousin. My cousin built the chassis and then handed it over to me, and I did all the body work, the decals, the paint, all that. It was like a collaboration build. And I was telling him, how cool would that be to be able to do that with somebody else, especially if it was another YouTuber. And he seemed to like the idea. And he had a kit that he said he had already painted, and he would be more than glad to send it up to me so that I could finish doing the actual build of the chassis and all that and put it together, and him and I could do a collaboration build. And I thought, well, that's pretty dang cool. So he sent it to me. Before I show you the kit, though, he also sent me a really cool sticker for the window of fame. Window. It's not a window. It's a mirror, you dummy. The Mirror of Fame. It's going to go on the Mirror of Fame with my other stickers from my other channels. I've got Fred Henry up there, Don's Garage. I've got some Scale Model Experiment. I may or may not have stole that sticker. Don't tell anybody. We've already talked about this. Sodak Model Cars. Who else do I have? Mars Garage. Got a bunch of them. This is going to go up there. So that's really cool. And I was surprised to see he sent me some resin wheels and tires. Off-road wheels and tires. Like 8-lug method-style wheel set with some Goodyear Wranglers. So I'll find something to build and put those on. Thank you, Matt. But what he did, he sent over his NASCAR build. That's pretty cool. So this one, as you've seen on his channel, the body has been painted and decaled and clear coated and is ready to go. If you don't remember seeing this, go over to Model Car Videos, check out his channel, watch the videos on this. So the body's ready to go. I'm going to put together the chassis. I'm going to do a full detail on the chassis, engine, all of that. We'll put it together. You guys can follow along with that at some point really soon. I'm going to try and work that into the mix here. So that's something cool to look forward to. And I think once I'm done with this, he might not know it yet, but I think I'm going to start one and do everything except for the body and paint and send it down to him and let him finish it. So that'll be neat. So there you have it. I think we're all caught up on what's been going on here. Some things go well. The Street Machine Nova couldn't be better. That I'm probably jinxing myself, but that kit is just falling together. Good grief. Falling together. The paint is perfect. Everything is just, it's working out really well. Some things not so much. The Lamborghini. Not a big deal. We all have setbacks. I'll just start over. I'll get the body cleaned up and in primer and painted in a manner that I am very comfortable with. I'm going to rattle can it. So we'll go from there. And I really can't wait to start on this Mustang. That's going to be really, really cool. Like I said, I love that grabber blue color with the silver stripes. I just love that. That is, to me, that's just a beautiful car. So that's how we're going to do that. And I think that's it. I can't think of anything else, so I'm not going to drag this on any further. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscription button. Give me a thumbs up. Drop some comments on some of my videos. I would really appreciate it. As always, check out Mark at Hobby Nut Models. His website is linked in the description of every video. Really great guy. He's a builder, and he's got a lot of cool stuff on his website, so go check him out and support somebody that is actually participating in the hobby. And I can say that with every certainty, because he actually messaged me earlier today jumping into the Street Machine group build. He's going to do his build and send me pictures like so many other guys are doing, and that's going to be really cool. I'm really excited about that. So I guess that's it. Enjoy your week. As soon as I got something done worth showing, I'll hit you again. Have a good week, guys. Bye.